Hey everybody, welcome to Uber Violin Guy's channel. I am Violin Guy, and today I want to talk a little bit about Uber Pro. Sorry about the light. The light's weird in here. It's like, whoa, half shade thing. Okay, so Uber Pro is a status thing that you can get on Uber, and essentially, if you are a good driver, which means you have a good rating, which means you have a low cancel rate, which means you don't cancel rides after you started them, and you have a high acceptance rate, which means you accept most of the rides that you're given, or almost all of them, I should really say, then you get status as Uber Pro. Now, is it worth it? Talking about, though, with Uber Pro, you're going to read those stories about people who are like, well, that's baloney. I'm not going to chase the Uber Pro. It doesn't get me anything. And, it's not worth it. I want to cancel rides when I want to, and I want to decline rides when I want to. Okay, that's fine too. But let me tell you a little bit about what Uber Pro is and what the benefits are. Okay, so Uber Pro basically is if you have a rating over 4.85 and you have a cancel rate of I want to say it's less than 5%. It might be less than 3%. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that because I don't cancel rides, yet. And you have an acceptance rate over 85%. I don't want to go do that. Oops, excuse me. I got a ride. Okie doke. So that was a normal ride that I get in the mornings, driving a young lady to work at the mall. And I am at the mall now. So I was talking about Uber Pro. Uber Pro comes in a bunch of different things. Like I said, to qualify for it at all, you have to have a rating, a driver rating of 4.85 or higher. You have to have an acceptance rate of 85% or higher, and a cancel rate of less than, and this is the part I'm a little fuzzy on. I'm going to look it up, or you'll see it right up there. That's cancel rate is less than, I believe, 5% or 3% or something like that. So, and as long as you have all three of those things, boom, you're Uber Pro. That's, there's no opting in or any of that nonsense. Okay, so Uber Pro at all is you get a couple of little perks. And quite honestly, they're not anything that you're interested in, really. You get some percent cash back for gas, 1.5%, I believe, for Uber Pro. I think it's Blue, what they call it. So you're getting like 1.5 cash back. Now that's if you use the Uber, I forget the bank it's on, but the Uber debit card. Now there's also some repair stuff and some like percent off of car maintenance. That's a rebate. That's not go in and flash your phone at somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, percent off. So so that's basic Uber Pro. Uber Pro Gold. Uber Pro Gold is the first upgrade level. And Uber Pro Gold is essentially the same thing. You get cash back on gas. That's 3% with Uber Pro Gold. With Pro Gold, you also get more of the maintenance thing. But the big thing that drivers love is when you're Uber Pro Gold, when a ride pops up on your screen, you get to see how far where they're going. You get to see an address and destination for that ride. You'll notice if you're a new driver that you have not ever seen, the ride pops up, bing, it's going to take you 4 minutes to get there. Yay, accept, and off you go. You pick up your rider, Bob, and Bob gets in your car and you have no idea where you're going until you hit start trip. And that's kind of a drag because Bob might be going 3 blocks down the road and doesn't feel like walking because it's 90 degrees out or it's raining or something, and you're going to make $3. Or Bob may be going to 4 states over, a 6-hour ride or something, and he may be going really super far away and you don't have time to drive him. Okay, and that's where your cancel rate's going to come in. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so you don't get the choice of seeing where your rider is going and knowing, and acting accordingly. And that's kind of a drag. So Uber Pro Gold gives you the driver's destination before you accept the trip, which is nice. Drivers will downrate passengers for any number of reasons. Okay. But the ones that really deserve it are the drunk ones at night who are being obnoxious, treating you badly, threatening you, trying to scam you, stuff like that. And then any passengers, during the day who do stupid stuff, who try to scam you. The common scam is they cancel the ride while you're driving them. Which if that happens, if you're in a car and a passenger, all of a sudden you see bing, the ride goes away, like your navigation goes away, and it says rider canceled. Okay, what they're doing is trying to get a free ride. Okay, they're canceling the ride. Okay, and you're not there yet, so they're figuring you're not going to notice. So you drive them all the way there, they get out, and it's like, what? They cancel? I don't get anything. Okay, I mean, if you've driven far enough, you get a cancel fee, like $3 or something. But so they'll try to do that. Immediately, what you should do if they do that is find a safe place to pull over. Don't dump them out on the middle of the interstate or something, but get off at the next exit. Dump them out at a gas station. Say, I'm sorry you canceled the ride. You'll need to reorder another Uber if you need one, and then go offline so you don't get that passenger. Okay, so always do it. Always deal with passengers, even the dickhead ones. Even deal with passengers nicely. I mean, don't be like, hey, bleepity bleep, get the bleep out of my car, you bleeping mother bleeper. Okay, and you can quote me on that. So okay, back to Gold. So you get to see with Gold Pro Gold, whatever, you get to see where your passenger is going ahead of time, and you can accept that ride or not. Okay, which you always can accept the ride or not, but you have no basis to not accept the ride earlier. Then it goes to Platinum, then it goes to Diamond, and each level up gives you some more stuff. Platinum and Diamond both give you a little bit of a rate hike. You get a percent more of the fare. It's like 3% and 5%, I think, or 3% and 4%. I'll post a figure there. So anyways, should you chase Gold? There's two schools of thought on this. There's the school of thought like, yeah, I want to know where my passengers are going. I want all the extra perks. I have the Uber debit card, so I want my 3% off or 3% cash back. I want my maintenance stuff because, you're going to spend a lot of money on gas. You're going to spend a lot of money on maintenance if you do this. So, especially if you do it full time. So is it worth it to do that? Some people say yes. Okay. Other people, and you'll find this more with veteran drivers, not so much with newer drivers, but some of the veteran drivers are like, screw that. I want to be able to pick my passengers out. I don't care. I'm just going to decline rides. I decline rides all the time. I cancel rides all the time. I don't care. I'm not going to, bust my butt to keep all those ratings up. And so I want to be able to cancel when I want and not worry about losing any status. So screw it. I'm just not going to bother with it. Okay. And that's cool. If that's cool too. This is your business. Okay. And you are a business owner when you do this. I think I said this in my, so you run your business the way you want to run it. Okay. My tips and advice is specifically you should run your business. You shouldn't necessarily run your business the way I tell you, but my advice is based on running a professional, courteous, safe business. So yeah, that's the rundown on Uber Pro. Okay, so, there's some benefits there. It's a fine line. Are they worth it? Are they not worth it? It's up to you to decide and go for it. But personally, I think it behooves every single one of us drivers to have as high a rating, obviously, because they boot you off the platform if you don't have a high rating. Okay, but to have as high a rating as possible, low cancel rate, high acceptance rate, all of those things look good on you. Should you have any issues with, that require you to call customer service and they see you got a cancel rate of like 50%, they're less likely to help you than if you have no cancel rate, like I do right now. I'm going to cancel some rides. I'm not saying that everyone should have a 0. I'm just saying I have a 0 now. at about 50 rides. But I hope this was at all helpful about Uber Pro. Go for it, don't go for it. That's up to you. But, I've told you what the benefits are. It's up to you to decide if they're worth it. Enjoy what you're doing. Do a great job. Be a professional driver, and you'll see the benefits of it. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And this is Violin Guy, out.